I want to like learn more about like Liverpool as a club because you guys always seem fine with just like the one trophy idea. Like, what does it mean? Like, we played these guys in the wrong time of the season.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Pitch Invaders. We all missed you guys very much.
We did.
This episode, if you're a Scouser, you're going to love it because we don't really have that much to talk about except for Liverpool. Isn't that right, Max?
That is true, yes.
Yeah, and is it good stuff we're going to talk about for Liverpool or is it bad stuff?
It's been a couple weeks, so I forgot already what happened.
Oh, really?
You know?
Did you forget? Amir, why don't you remind him?
How the tables turn.
Yeah, Amir, why don't you remind him?
Yeah.
What
happened, Max? You were competing for a treble 2 weeks ago. Now you're going to be lonely with a single Premier League trophy.
Maybe.
It may...
What happened?
They're gonna.
I mean, thank God we're winning the Premier League, which is what matters. But like,
God, now I really hope Nottingham does something.
Nottingham.
do you guys remember the Champions League game? Like, I know it was a while ago. You watched it, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
everybody should have watched it here. That was the best game of the whole.
I agree. It really was the best game.
It was amazing.
That game was.
It was very. I'm pretty sure it was very intense for.
We
Liverpool
looked second best. I mean, actually, the first. This was a whole another game from the first leg.
Yeah.
Now we didn't get the chance to talk about it, but like this game, I felt like we finally gave it our all. But once,
did you guys though?
I don't know. I mean, because we're against a really good team.
Yeah,
I have to say,
yeah.
You know, Salah is a human being, and he is due to have a lull at some point in the season.
Do you think that he's in a lull?
He's definitely in a lull. Yeah, like this. The only problem is this 3-4 game lull just happened to be
when it mattered,
like
in the most crucial time.
Yes, but I can't fault him. Maybe I'm biased because I'm Egyptian. But when he's having a bad game, the other teammates are supposed to pick him up. Where were those other teammates?
Yeah,
where were they, my friend?
They got destroyed basically.
Yeah,
but
we created a lot of chances, right?
What I'm trying to say,
in the first half, I mean,
if we exclude the extra time and we focus on four halves from like 2 halves from the first game, 2 halves in the second game, I think you guys were best in 1 half. Yeah. Or like you guys were better in 1 half, but the PSG were a lot better in 3 other halves.
They deserved it.
Plus the extra time. PSG was they were much better in the extra time. And they were. Honestly, this team is amazing. Like the way they're structured, they're flexible. The way they're moving around the field, they're very strong. Like in midfield, I was fascinated by how Luis Enrique actually like built that team.
Kvaratskhelia or whatever his name is.
He's a beast.
Was fire, dude.
Yeah,
he was fire, and the defense was amazing the whole time. Donnarumma came with some saves, but honestly, like apart from all this sugarcoating and this PSG is a great team. This just continued to show how dependent we are on Salah, like you said, and how feeble the attack is without Salah in form. I mean, like I didn't see anything really from Diaz and Szoboszlai and Jota. I mean, it was just, it was a half-hearted performance. Like. I mean, they gave their effort. I saw how much effort they put in, but like, I came back to what I heard a podcast person say was, we played them at the wrong time of the season, and the same thing goes for Newcastle. If we played them 2 months ago when we were like tip top performance,
you had no.
That's not an excuse.
That was a 71-year trophy drought. Okay. Like all the Geordies came down for that game. I feel like.
But do you remember how, for example, PSG was before Christmas? They were struggling. I don't know if you guys remember. Like,
Yeah,
they were in the lower half of the Champions League table.
They are mid-table. Like
they finished the Champions League in 20th. In one of those places. And that's why we got matched up.
So what happened? Did Enrique start giving Desiree Doué some more playing time? Because that dude is freaking unbelievable.
That guy,
come to Manchester City, please.
If I was career mode, I'd get that guy right now.
That guy's unbelievable.
He is. He's not even a starter.
I need him in Man City.
He's a joker.
No,
like, he can play.
No.
I'm speaking it into existence.
He can play anywhere. He can basically just play anywhere.
He's a perfect substitute for Diaz.
He's our new right winger next year.
You guys are like...
We're not linked to him. I'm just trying to...
I know.
Yeah.
Get the idea in Pep's head.
Pep listens to this podcast. So.
Trying to get the idea in his head. Yeah.
I heard.
Yeah.
But I know. Let's talk about Liverpool's... Like, I want to learn more about Liverpool as a club, because you guys always seem fine with just the one trophy idea. What does it mean? We played these guys in the wrong time of the season. If you're fighting for 3 trophies,
time you guys got a treble was 2 years ago. You're acting like you guys won everything.
No,
we get
domestic trebles before that.
We got the I don't know. You guys are always
you guys
satisfied.
Are new to this game.
You guys are always satisfied with that one trophy.
Yeah.
Actually, we're not satisfied right now. I'm disappointed. But if I was going to win any of the tournaments,
I'm not talking about the fans. I'm talking about the club.
The club.
No, I think we're all disappointed.
Are you?
Because I had a feeling I got watching all the YouTube videos of
Because I'm pretty sure Arne Slot slept well after this game.
No chance. No chance. I think after
he did the morning routine that the guy's been doing, and then he went to bed really well.
PSG deserved it. That's why I think I accepted it. And honestly, after our performance in the robbery that happened in the first leg, I mean, if we won, it would have been I don't know if we
Kofta?
Potentially.
Kofta, yes.
Yeah. But it's not like we scored an own goal. It's not like Kofta, the referee was on our side, or they scored
It's almost Kofta when Darwin Nunez is involved in your goal, though.
That
almost feels like Kofta.
The one that really hurt, that I obviously I don't care about the EFL Cup, but the fact that it happened back to back, and the fact that it happened against Newcastle, and that we're top of the table,
and you were not,
and it's a final. At the end of the day, it's a final. I don't care if it's EFL Cup or
Liverpool was not the better team anyway.
We
in
played
both
horrible.
Games.
No, but that game against Newcastle, we were horrible.
Yeah, you were horrible.
Even worse than PSG. We played.
They blitzed you guys.
At Newcastle, we stood no chance.
Yeah.
I didn't see any chances getting created. They dominated our midfield. Our defense was shambles.
Yeah.
And
it looked like a soccer trial for Isak. He was performing for you guys for next year.
If he comes, I mean, he'd be a
fantastic. The way he celebrated against them, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Maybe he's going to Arsenal.
It's disappointing. Yeah. Especially the thing that, that last thing I'll say is the thing that made it even more sour was the fact that this could have been the last Champions League final and EFL Cup final, for example, for Salah.
Yeah.
And this would have been the last chance to get the Champions League for Salah.
Yeah.
Who knows if he's playing in Europe?
Maybe he will stay in Europe, but
I mean,
for Salah and Van Dijk, and that's the thing also about big clubs. Sometimes when a drop like this happens, such a big drop in the season, and you have an international break, it's usually followed by maybe good news for the fans, renew a contract or rumors about bringing in top talent. But it's been the opposite. Actually, it's been the opposite because Trent. It's rumored that Trent is finalizing a deal with Real Madrid. So,
but I heard that
Fabrizio did almost 99%. Here we go.
Really?
Yeah.
On his Instagram or something?
On his Twitter, it's
okay.
Here we go, but here we go.
I heard something that this is maybe a good. Honestly, I hear all these rumors all this time, so it means nothing. But I heard if they get rid of Trent, that's probably a good thing because that'll save some salary, budget that they can then apply to bump up Salah and Van Dijk's.
But you can rent him for free, though.
Amir, he's in the bargaining phase of denying.
Well, how much is Salah? How much is Trent making salary? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe they can take that.
He's not even close to Salah.
He's got to be up there.
Max, I know you're grieving.
I'm not. I mean, I've accepted it since the new year. The fact that it hasn't happened still.
I think Virgil van Dijk accepted it too. I saw
nobody renews a contract in April.
Yeah.
I mean, with a month left, that's basically saying you're gone.
Right.
And nobody's going to wait to make their life.
It's a weird situation, actually, what's happening at Liverpool.
It is weird.
It's almost like the board is not aligned on the strategy anymore. Or maybe they are. They always find a way to turn it around.
No, I think they're definitely aligned on the strategy. I think they definitely
But the way they're treating these players' contracts is not really smart.
They're getting rid of the old bugs.
That's what it is. It's like they're sticking to a strategy,
completely
but
fresh.
I think we're in agreement that strategy is stupid.
Yes,
I think so.
They want like a 5-year project, and they don't see these, or I don't know, maybe more than 5 years, but like right now they want young players, 5-year project. Let's win this with these players.
But
Salah and Van Dijk are not in those plans.
Can I just say this? Is it possible that for the Liverpool front office whatever, I don't know, using football and NBA basketball terms, the Liverpool management see this year as like, dude, we're in the gravy. We're playing with house money because they didn't think they'd be this good this year. They've exceeded expectations.
They definitely did.
So they're like, hey, we're going to win the Premier League. Like in their brains, they're like, we've
overachieved.
We've overachieved this year.
Yeah,
why are people upset? Nobody thought we were going to win the Premier League this year. So to them, they're like, yeah, we can let these guys go because we actually overachieved, and they're leaving on a good note of hoisting a trophy.
It just seems so stupid that one of your star players, if you give him another season, he could literally be the second top scorer in the Premier League history.
Yeah.
Right now he's number 4. Dang. If you gave him that, he could be the number 1 Liverpool scorer in Premier League history. Like, but they don't want to write that history right now.
And the thing is, you're not just let go of one star player. We're talking about like Liverpool's backbone, basically.
Yeah.
Like Salah, Van Dijk, Trent. All the other guys, we see what happens when Salah is having a bad day, when Van Dijk is not leading the defense.
Yeah.
Trent has his times sometimes too, but like it's just like letting go of all these players at once. Like I would understand it. I would understand if they would renew one for 1 year and then let go of the other. That way they can renew the blood inside the team. But
this is a big
just
change.
decide to make that change all of a sudden and bring players with more risk that they probably will not perform at the same level and have to adapt to the Premier League. Is just it's an interesting approach.
The biggest thing I will say is the biggest concern, obviously, is that we haven't brought in a replacement. Yeah. And they're expecting that the replacement for these 2 biggest players in the team, let's just face it, they are the 2 biggest players out of the 11, out of the whole entire squad.
100%, yeah.
More than Alisson, I would say.
Yes.
Because Kelleher could come in and we'll be fine.
We always forget that you're probably losing Alisson next year too. I mean, you already identified a replacement, but Alisson is a big loss too.
That's a big
loss.
But
Van Dijk and Salah, if they don't renew, which likely is going to happen, you think that the replacement is going to slot in like a piece of a puzzle? Like
Definitely
it's going to take him months to adapt to that high position. And who knows if that's going to happen.
Yeah.
The defense is the biggest concern for me because defense is usually shaky. I don't know, attack.
Well, Trent is part of the reason for that.
So we're going to be losing 2 main defenders and the biggest player in the team. And we have 0 players lined up.
Your main 3-in-1 striker, winger.
I mean, Connor Bradley will fill in for Trent for a year.
Yeah, I guess.
Until you guys get somebody, right?
Center back.
Kwanzaa for Van Dijk.
Absolutely not.
Salah and Van Dijk, you don't have a replacement for those, man. That's unfortunate.
And that's sad.
I have to say, though, the thing that I know we're making jokes at your expense, but I'm actually part of me is also a little upset that Liverpool bungled those 2 tournaments because, I have to say it. I feel like we just witnessed in the span of like 1 week Salah lose his bid as the Ballon d'Or. And you guys know how I feel about this award. I wipe my teeth with it every day of the week if I could. Ever since Haaland broke a record for goals and won a treble and didn't win it.
Who won it that year?
Lionel Messi.
Because of the World Cup.
The GOAT.
Don't get me started, bro. Like
the GOAT.
Unbelievable stupidity.
It's
yeah. So you guys know, like when Rodri won it, when Rodri won it, I wasn't like going on, oh, we won it. No, because that I'll wipe my teeth with that award if I see it. But anyway, this was like a chance for a man from our motherland to win this award.
Yeah.
And you guys bungled it because the teammates couldn't pick up the slack.
That's sad.
It is
so you think his chance is out?
Yeah. How's he going to do it now?
I think so.
How's he going to do it now?
The season that he's having, they're not. It's
Dude,
just.
did you see Holland's season? Holland didn't win a treble that year.
Winning a Premier League
what
is
do you
just
have
not.
to do?
It's just not enough. Unless you play for Real Madrid or Barcelona, and you have all of those fan base from everyone.
So let's play out some scenarios. Let's say Bayern is going to somehow wins Champions League. They're also going to win the German league. Harry Kane's going to get it, right?
No, absolutely not.
No.
If they win those two trophies,
No.
who's going to win it? One of the Musiala? It's going to be one of them. It's not going to be a
Vinicius Junior.
Hold on. You're telling me that if Bayern wins the Bundesliga and Champions League, Vinny's winning the Ballon d'Or.
Compensation for last year.
He stinks this year.
Dembele,
He stinks
I have
this
no
year.
idea. Yeah.
Dembele,
So Rafinha, okay, let's play
We're talking about Rafinha.
let's play the
Dembele.
Rafinha game. Let's say they don't win Champions League, but they win La Liga. He shouldn't get it over Salah. He has one team he's competing with.
I mean, I agree.
What? Do we have any tournaments this summer, like national
FIFA
team?
Club World Cup.
But any other national team tournaments?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So do you think? Okay, let's say is Liverpool in the FIFA Club World Cup?
No.
What?
It's Chelsea and Manchester City.
What?
Yeah.
Why is Chelsea in
won
it?
in
2021.
2021. It's stupid. I don't know how they did.
Yeah.
They based
No,
it
you
off
guys
the
are
past
cooked.
5 years or something.
He's cooked because I thought maybe if Liverpool
Well,
were in
Liverpool
it,
won it too in the last 5 years, but
but now it's been expanded.
There's some kind of like an equation that I don't know.
But now it's been expanded
equation.
and it's more of like a legit tournament now. So I was thinking in my head, like, if Liverpool win the Premier League and he wins that, then maybe.
Real Madrid is in that tournament,
yeah.
and
They're setting it up
they're
for-
still in the
setting
Champions.
it up for
Setting
Vinny.
up.
They're still
How can it be
they're
Vinny,
still in the
not Mbappe,
Champions
though?
League. They're still
Why wouldn't it be Mbappe?
Vinny is the main guy in Real Madrid
But like
for this year. No matter what Mbappe
Mbappe
does,
has more goals than him.
but
Yeah,
no matter what
I gotta
Mbappe
pull up
does,
the stat. I gotta pull up
Vinny is a superstar.
Can we pull up the? Can we pull up
pulling
the
it up
stats?
now.
Yeah, because
I'm not talking about stats. I'm talking about like mentality. Vinny is the main guy in Real Madrid for right now.
Mbappe has 20 goals.
Yeah,
Mbappe.
followed by Bellingham.
Sorry,
have?
31 goals.
what does Vinny have?
Let me look. So Mbappe has 31 goals in
31
all
goals.
competitions.
Vinny hasn't scored since November.
Dude, he can't win it, dude.
Vinny has 19 goals.
he can't win it, dude. That'd be
And 10
ridiculous.
But I'm telling you how these people think.
That's why I wipe my teeth
Yeah,
with this
it's
award.
a stupid award.
This is stupid. Like,
Even when Salah had the break season, his first season, and like
Yeah.
he got more goals, just as many, almost as goals as Messi and Ronaldo. He didn't win it either. Like 2017, 2018, and that was like an amazing season.
is there a scenario that like everybody would be okay? That makes sense. That's fair. That's reasonable. Like, what is the scenario?
Well-
Because I feel like this is set up to piss off a lot of people again.
If he beats Haaland's 36 goal tally, maybe.
No,
He's not gonna win.
he's not going to win it.
He's not gonna win it in that case.
Holland should go and light the Ballon d'Or organization on fire if that happens. He should set them
It'd
on
be a
fire.
shame though.
Well,
after
what
everything-
about-
the like his career to like just go in the trash because of
Trash.
the 2 tournaments?
It's not trash.
Trash.
I mean the Ballon d'Or, like I'm saying specifically the Ballon d'Or. They're gonna
Okay.
like
Yeah.
take away all of that.
Yeah.
It's a sad discussion. Even Lewandowski, remember he had an amazing season like 2 years ago, or something. He didn't win it
I
either.
mean, scoring goals is just not enough. You have to win something.
you have to
Right.
You
win
have to have PR.
What do you mean have PR?
Like
because it's all journalists, right?
Yeah, about the journals. You have to have relations, charisma. You have to.
So Vinny not showing up to the awards ceremony this
That-
past Ballon d'Or
hot
doesn't
topic.
contribute.
that is a hot topic.
So shouldn't that contribute? Why would he get it this year then? It's like, dude, you're
Probably just like a compensation for last year. But
I hate that.
what is
award.
this communism?
I
hate that award.
And also playing at Real Madrid, Florentino Perez is like
Mbappe
I
plays
don't know,
for Real
holding-
Madrid.
Yeah, but Vinny is the main
He's
guy.
from France.
I'm telling you, the way these players are structured at Real Madrid, Vinny is first,
They like Brazilians.
followed by Bellingham, followed by Mbappe, maybe.
But Mbappe's slowly going.
Yeah, Mbappe is gonna take his spot.
But if he was the
Eventually.
best, I don't.
But
get this.
Mbappe is just like a kid.
He's French.
But if
he-
he's the best player in the team this year,
Doesn't
Amir,
matter.
and they win Champions League,
It's gonna be
why wouldn't
Vinny
the
Jr.
best player? Oh my gosh, that would be scenes, man. That would
Yeah.
be scenes. I'd love to get the opinion of like what Real Madrid fans think about that because I know, we have some Real Madrid
Where's
friends.
Ebenubani?
But Ebenub loves Vinny. He's not a big fan of Mbappe, but I think he's starting to warm
Well,
up
that
to
was
him.
we got him on the show when Mbappe was trash.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was like months ago. So
And I think he's warmed up to him now. A little
31
bit
goals is definitely warm.
to warm up to him now.
Mbappe is more
Yeah.
like a teenager in Real Madrid squad right now. I
feel
think
like Mbappe's more mature than Vinny.
Vinny is the
too.
superstar.
He's really not.
I don't know.
He's really not.
I could be.
He's really.
I
not.
could be wrong, but I really don't see it that way. I see it as like
I see him as an overhyped bum.
I don't see him as that either. He's a
he's
very,
a good
very
player,
amazing
but-
player. But I think if character, I have to say, if character matters and who wins this award, it should hurt Vinny, not help him. He's.
But he has a lot of noise around him.
What is this? A popularity contest?
It is.
Well, that's gross.
It actually is.
Oh,
If we look at the history of the Ballon d'Or, like even back in the early 2000s, it was always about popularity and money laundering.
yeah.
What?
Did Thierry Henry win?
I can't remember. I think so.
I'm just wondering because I feel like there's definitely some people that like I'm like there's no way he didn't.
Like
Thierry, when
there
Thierry
was a
went to
year
Barcelona
that
and won.
Pavel Nedved won the Ballon d'Or. Have you ever heard that name
No, I've never heard that name before.
in your life?
Yeah.
He's on. Apparently, he's an icon.
I
He's
know.
on the board for Juventus now. But
Okay.
he wasn't that amazing of a player,
Yeah.
from what I heard. I
Times have
haven't seen
changed.
much of him. He used to play for Czech Republic.
Yeah, I know. He's the guy with the blonde hair that
Yeah.
covers his eyes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Let's
There was that year where it's like they didn't know who to give it to, so like the default was some guy on Real Madrid. Was that the year? Was that Modric or Benzema? One of those two.
Oh, Benzema was well deserved.
Was well okay.
Yeah,
I think Modric was just
Modric-
like,
You don't know this guy?
oh, that guy.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He won
I mean,
Ballon d'Or.
he won a Ballon d'Or.
Good for that guy. Good for that
Talking about
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? He looks like one of those like Australian movie stars.
Yeah. He does.
He was very well known because of
Yeah, he
like
looks
his
like a-
because of
He
his
looks like a
look.
Backstreet Boy. is what
Yeah.
he look-
I mean,
Yeah.
he's a good player, but yeah.
Well, it's disappointing to see what happens, but I'm still happy
There
that
is-
Salah gets to carry
Yeah.
a trophy at the end of the season, regardless.
Yeah.
There is still hope. I'm not gonna lie, but
For what?
like for Salah to win the Ballon d'Or, like,
How? What's the
let's say
scenario?
if they try somehow to fix their reputation around this trophy, maybe they will give it to him. But I don't know.
I mean,
Journalists. are-
okay. If Barcelona win La Liga and
in Champions League,
let's see a non Real Madrid team wins Champions League, who gets it then? So Real Madrid gets knocked out. Let's say PSG finally win it, okay, and Barcelona win La Liga. Who wins Ballon d'Or this year?
PSG's also going to win their league too.
Marquinhos.
Do we count that?
Then Dembele.
Oh God.
Do we count that league though?
Why would you not count? Why would you count La Liga and
And
not league?
probably win the French Cup on the way.
So then you're talking about Dembele gets a kofta.
And it's the
get
Ballon
kofta
d'Or. It's a French award, isn't it?
It already has Usman written
Yeah,
before.
given
man.
by France
I have
football.
Usman on there.
Kaka right there. They've been waiting to give it to a French person ever
Oh,
since.
my.
This would be the perfect opportunity.
guy.
PSG's first tournament to
Mbappe
win.
will be
I have to
livid.
say, man,
Kofta.
like,
Imagine
I've never-
Mbappe trying all these years to win it for a French team, and then the moment he leaves, Ousmane Dembele wins the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, why would they give it? We keep going back to this. Why would they not give it to Mbappe if he's French?
Because
Not Vinny.
they have
He keeps saying Vinny's the man
They
on
have-
the team.
But
they-
Mbappe's French.
they have to pay Vinny back.
Even if
I mean,
Mbappe's French.
honestly,
If
they
Vinny
like
were-
Brazilian anyway. They would put a Brazilian. ahead.
Why? When's the
Ahead of
last time a
French.
Brazilian won it? It's been like a long freaking time.
Yeah, I don't
just
Did
remember.
Ronaldinho
the
win it?
nationality. Yeah,
I don't-
Ronaldinho won it.
He won it? Okay,
He won
yeah.
it twice.
So that he's got.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
so,
Nice.
dude. I think
Ronaldinho.
he's the last Brazilian that won it.
Kaká won it 2008.
He won it after Ronaldinho.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
So who else?
So that's the last one that's got to be.
I'm
Because
searching
then it
Ballon
was
d'Or.
you know,
because
Messi,
then
Ronaldo,
Messi,
Messi, Ronaldo,
Ronaldo,
like
yeah.
back and forth, and then a little Modric and Benzema in there, and Rodri now. And, you know,
Rodri,
it's been a minute since a
Benzema,
Brazilian won it.
Yeah.
Wow, 2020 there was no award. That was the one that Lewandowski was the top scorer.
Wasn't that the COVID year?
Yeah.
Luka Modric 2018. Yeah.
That Luka Modric one. We need to look
Yeah,
into
Kaká
it.
was 2007.
Was that the one that was just like we have just give it to him by default
It's just because he led his
Ronaldinho
national
won it
team to a
once.
third
to the
place.
final, but they didn't win.
Oh, to the final. Sorry.
Ronaldinho only won it 2005.
Oh, won it once.
Yeah. Andrei Shevchenko. Oh, nice.
Who won, and you said Kaká won in 2008.
2007.
Michael Owen was the last English player
Yeah.
to
like
win
Michael
it.
Owen.
He might have been the only one. I don't know.
Yeah, I like Michael. Hey, let me ask you guys a question. Have you been seeing? They're not really doing it as much, but there's been this like comparison between who's been the better, and I hate these because they don't even play the same position. But who's been the better player between Kevin and Salah? Have you guys seen?
Yeah,
not
this
that
debate?
one. But
Which one were you thinking of?
there was one that they were saying like who's the best striker of all time, or like attacker, and they were comparing like
Premier League,
Henry with like, I think they were saying Henry with like Salah
maybe.
and like maybe they brought up a couple other names, and like some people were saying Salah is amazing. Then we were saying like Salah is nowhere comparable to Henry, and
Really?
yeah.
I don't think he's nowhere comparable, but I'd still lean Henry. If you put a gun to my head, I would still lean Henry. But I don't think they're comparable. Like they're.
You would still choose Henry ahead of Salah.
I would.
Is it because of the
But they're
style
close.
of play? Maybe.
No, I just
Even though the goal, because the argument was like Salah has been doing it for 7-8 seasons consistent.
Yeah.
Salah, Henry, he won the Premier League once, and then they were like arguing like, okay, so did
And then they
Salah.
They shipped into.
So he's
Barca.
not. My point is, Henry's greatness wasn't determined by the trophies, because that's the
'cause
argument.
he
with
did
Salah.
leave Arsenal to go win Champions League, right? So Salah didn't have to do that. So I could see that argument. It's like
It's neither.
I didn't need to leave.
It's not the same argument. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you
No,
off,
go
but
ahead.
I don't think it's the same argument for Salah because he's been performing, but he hasn't won that many trophies. I mean, he still won trophies, but not that many.
But that's why people say Salah is not as great as like Messi or maybe that's an uncomparable but under Messi, let's say, like I can't think of people, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like he's not at that icon level.
Yeah, I mean, there's like Messi and Ronaldo, and then I think there's a tier below.
So would
that,
he not be
which is
in
like
the Henry level?
tier. Huh?
Is he not in the?
He's
Henry
in there.
He is there. Yeah.
He's in there. No, 100%.
Is he better than they were? Oh, they were saying Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo is the best attacker that ever played in the Premier League. Better than
that
Henry.
long. It wasn't that
In the
long.
Premier League.
Can you believe that? That
didn't
was
have
a
that-
stupid argument.
Yeah, this
I
wasn't
would
that
say
long.
But that's when
for
Henry,
Real Madrid, yes.
Ronaldo won the
Yeah.
Not
Ballon
in the
d'Or.
Premier
Right?
League. Ronaldo.
Didn't Ronaldo win the Ballon d'Or that year?
Which year?
for Man United.
2008.
Yeah.
2008 with
Yeah.
Manchester United.
That
He
was
won
his-
the Ballon
that
d'Or.
was his first.
Still kind of a small sample size, no? Like to compare. I mean, if you say career, then yeah, Ronaldo
We're
for
talking
sure.
about all
but-
times, maybe.
Yeah.
No,
Ronaldo's
just
there, but-
Premier League.
Premier
No,
League,
I don't
no.
think
Premier
doesn't-
League Ronaldo.
No.
Premier League Henry.
Premier League, Ronaldo, Henry, and Salah. If I had to rank it, I'd say Henry, Salah, Ronaldo.
If we're talking about peak,
have it in that.
Ronaldo
Same for
didn't even peak in the Premier League.
Correct.
Like
He
we
won a
still
Ballon
had-
d'Or with them.
He still had
peaked-
messed up teeth and
he
acne
peaked
in
in
yeah.
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
So
He had his glow up with Real Madrid.
But I think to win a Ballon d'Or is to say something.
Sure. but
Sure.
So he must have had an amazing season. I mean,
Sure.
I don't remember the
He was
stats.
great. I mean, that was the year that
We have to
Real
also.
Madrid decided, okay, we're gonna buy.
There's a caveat here that we're all missing is that and I'm not trying to put the attention on us, but Salah has had to face a beast of a manager and team that we haven't seen since Fergie.
Yeah, you mean
It's kind of like there is a bunch of. I'm going to bring basketball into this. There are a bunch of unbelievable NBA players that aren't in the same realm as the top guys that ever played because they had the unfortunate circumstance of being around the same age as Michael Jordan, and they had to play in his era.
Yeah.
And he freaking didn't let anyone have anything. He won everything when he was playing.
That's very true.
So it's kind of like you got to give some slack to those guys that
kind of
had
like
to,
Steph Curry in his prime.
Michael Jordan's yeah, but I kind of but yeah, you have to give some slack to the guys that had to deal with when we're critical of Arteta for having not won a trophy thus far or a significant trophy thus far, it's like, well, he's had to play against one of the most dominant eras a team has had in Premier League history. You kind of got to give him a little slack there, you know.
I mean, if you took Manchester City out of the equation, we blew every single team out of the park.
Yeah.
During the time
Correct,
when
yes,
we had
for sure.
Mane, Salah, Firmino.
Correct,
out
yeah.
of the last few years, Liverpool has been the second best team.
For sure.
Who was competing?
Yeah.
Chelsea was third place?
No.
Barely?
But far
No,
away.
I mean,
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It would have been
Yeah.
you guys, yeah.
It would have
So-
been Liverpool.
It was a two...
Again, Salah has the unfortunate circumstance of having to play in the Pep Guardiola era of Man City.
You could say the same thing with Messi and Ronaldo playing together, Barcelona, Real Madrid.
So what about, we're talking about maybe
I don't know.
overall, right wingers. Iron Robin. Where would you take Salah or
Salah.
Robin?
Salah.
Really?
I don't know the other right
Salah.
wingers, but
Did Gareth Bale play right wing at one point?
I would not
think
even
for
put him up in
Real
that
Madrid.
list. He's not in that list.
He's not on your list?
I hope I don't come off as biased if we have any German fans listening or anything like that. But there's something to be said about dominating in the Premier League that I feel.
Yes.
That's why I go Salah over Robin.
Although Robin is amazing, but
really fun to watch.
consistent. Yeah. I don't know.
He was consistent.
He was consistent.
Robin was consistent.
He was very consistent.
Yes.
But I think
and he won the Champions League twice.
Yeah.
He played for Real Madrid, Chelsea, and Bayern Munich.
True.
But he was best in Bayern.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely was best. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I feel like that's a tough competition.
I take Salah.
I still take Salah over
Who'd you
him.
take?
You take Robin? Robin is that
all right.
Game.
I love Salah.
Yeah.
But
we need to watch like
he's not a pleasure to the eye to watch.
No, it takes Salah from 2018. Right now,
we are getting too deep into the like romance of soccer.
You know,
Salah is a freaking machine that is going to score.
I get it.
Arjen Robben is going to like.
I know that things have changed now, but I'm an old style person.
Sure.
I love the technical ability of a player.
What player right now in this age has that?
Well, I'm not talking right now.
I think a lot of them do. We just don't see it.
I think
saying the game changed.
Yeah, I think there is a general like lack of talent in general, like overall. Now people are more like less technical but more tactical. So we're seeing more robots on the field rather than talented players.
Yeah, we're seeing system over skill.
Yeah.
But I don't think they lack the skill. I think they just aren't asked to showcase.
They definitely don't lack it, but at the same time, I like the player that can probably stand out and show this in that type of game. So I probably lean more towards like the old style players than now. So if you put me Iron Robin,
I'm the same way with NBA players.
Yeah, I don't know. I just cannot compare it. And players right now, even though like maybe the game is more complicated, they probably have better salaries, better lifestyle, better conditioning, everything. So for me, even though like now it's more of a systematic game, I cannot justify not being able to show talent in certain moments. For example, I feel like these players should be able to produce that talent.
I agree.
To please the fans, like me, the old fans like me.
Yeah,
it's a tough equation, but
the game is going to have to change for that to go back.
And I think it is probably. I think it's a cycle. It's probably going to go back. Like,
I love that.
Yeah,
like players are going to riot over the system.
Dude, we're starting to see teams figure out Man City. Like eventually, that's going to adjust and go back and forth.
It will go back for sure. We're going to have more talent overall. Like we're seeing Lamine Yamal, for example. He's a rising star.
Oh yeah,
he has it all. The
if
tactical
you lived before 2006, you had so many icons in the game, and I was complaining like the past 2 years, like all the icons have retired, and now we're left with like what am I going to be excited about in the 2026 World Cup? Mbappe. Who else? Who am I going to be excited about to watch?
Erling Haaland.
There's no Ronaldinho. There's no Zinedine Zidane. There's no Wayne Rooney.
We still have Messi and Ronaldo.
No, that doesn't count. Who are you going to be excited to watch in 20? We're going in so many topics.
I'll be rooting for Argentina.
Who are you going to be excited to watch? I'm
going to be excited to watch Lionel Messi step on the pitch for one last time. I don't care. Lionel Messi.
No, give me not a player that's like about to die. Like, give me a player that's like.
Maybe some recency bias, but dude, Julian Alvarez is really turning into a stud.
He's not an icon level.
Not yet, but he I mean, so dude, if you look at his resume of the trophies he's won so far in his young career, that's an icon trophy case. He
played on a good team as a secondary player. He doesn't deserve those trophies.
But did you think?
Oh, he deserves the trophies, dude.
He contributed.
You know who? It reminds me.
If we're talking about World Cup and the Champions League and the Premier League, when he won them,
dude, that guy had a heck of a year.
He contributed at least like 50% of the effort.
It's like Casemiro on Real Madrid.
Dude,
like,
you're telling me Abanu is coming for you.
He has all these trophies in his cabinet, and what did he do?
He used to mark Lionel Messi.
No, bro, I don't like those players that just play for a really good team. And okay, I'm not saying they're bad to take anything away from them, but we're giving them too much credit. They just play on a great team.
I'm not saying he's an icon now. I'm saying this is. You asked me like who are guys that look like
you may name one player. Okay,
Lamine. I'm very excited to see Lamine Yamal. Very excited to see him. You know,
they're all up and coming.
You asked for that.
Is there any icons?
Maybe let's talk
current or icons in the 2026.
Current.
Is Kevin gonna play for Belgium?
Let's take top nations. England.
Huh?
Who will you be excited to see in England?
Not Foden.
Not Foden. Really?
It's pissing me off. Yeah.
Would
he's not showing up for his country. He's not showing up for his club.
Maybe.
Bukayo Saka's the dude.
Bukayo Saka is, I think.
And I think maybe Cole Palmer will be a little bit more mature and he'll start on that team. Maybe.
I hope he's playing better.
So maybe those two. Yeah.
All right, France.
Dude, Desiree Doué better start on that team.
I don't know if he's a starter, but
in 2026 though, two
You're
more
definitely
years.
gonna have Ousmane Dembele, Mbappe.
Right. You're not gonna have
yeah.
I don't know.
Griezmann. You're gonna have Griezmann again, but probably everyone is
retired from France.
Wait, so they're
he
going to
did?
have Dembele on one side and Mbappe on the other, and then Doué's going to be able to cover for both of them?
Unless Karim Benzema jumps in and takes that striker position.
It feels like a very young tournament. Like when you watch the highlights from 2006, everybody
they never get old.
The people look like they're 40 and they smoke and they drink beer. They're like but they're all like 30.
Yeah.
Now I feel like we're watching like 23-year-olds.
It's like that French team never gets old for some reason.
Dude, that French team's going to be hard to beat, man. Holy crap.
Again, they're gonna be in the final.
Studs.
We just sound old. We're talking about 2000s.
What about Italy?
Italy's.
Who am I excited to see from Italy? Dude, they got to...
I don't watch enough Serie A, to be honest.
Huh?
No.
Calafiori.
Calafiori.
No, they have Moise
Who's
Kean
that
looked
center
amazing.
back? Who's that center back
Moise
from
Kean?
Inter? Bastoni?
Oh,
Bastoni.
Yeah,
He's a stud. But I mean, you don't really watch...
They got Barilla.
You're
Nicolo Barilla.
Or biased, like you kind of take
Tonali.
on the offensive side.
Yeah,
I'm not excited to see Tonali.
Yeah.
I'm not excited to see Barella.
They don't have like a superstar.
I felt like your question was more of like, who is that guy that by the time we hit 2026 is a stud?
Yes, and we're
Right?
like, this guy
That's
will
why I
be
said
known
Julian
for
Alvarez.
generations.
Yeah,
That's why I said like Lamine Yamal is already there. I think.
So Argentina, I think I would be rooting for Julian Alvarez beside Messi, but Alvarez had got so much potential, and he is amazing.
Yeah.
I saw him against that game, against Real Madrid in these two games. I'm like, how did we even let this guy go? How did we even think about it?
The pressing, dude.
Yeah,
the
the
guy presses. He has 4 lungs in his body.
He's
dude.
very proactive on the ball.
He's just a pest.
Yeah.
He's just like constantly pressing. He's like an annoying little like.
Wait, who's this?
Alvarez.
Oh,
I missed that. We don't
All
have
of
that.
his shots are on target.
Maybe Liverpool should buy him.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, are you guys gonna? I mean, we'll see what Marmouche is looking like in 2026. Maybe he'll
Marmouche should have gone to Germany, bro.
and done what?
He should have been in the German national team. I'm just saying, guys. He could have won the trophy with Germany.
No, the German team is going to stink.
Yeah, let's talk about let's talk about the German side.
It's like Musiala,
Kimmich.
Wirtz.
Wirtz. I forgot about Wirtz.
We got Wirtz.
I forgot about Wirtz. I'll be excited to see Wirtz.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably have more players.
That's baby Kevin right there, Florian Wirtz. Yeah.
I love Musiala.
Yeah, Musiala.
But I just wish he would move to a different team.
I love Musiala.
Yeah.
Sane? No, he's retired. Leroy Sane?
Sane, Gnabry, people no.
Been there, done that.
No one cares.
I think that's really it on that team.
Who else is
Rudiger.
No, Germany, they got to get an influx of young guys, man. They're kind of yeah.
They're a fresh team.
Yeah.
The Spanish team.
Lamine.
Winners of the Euros got the Yamal.
They got a good team, dude.
Got Rodri.
Yeah.
They got.
But they still don't have a striker. Alvaro
Morata. Yeah.
They still need a striker.
They still won the Euros.
With him, yeah. But now he's going to be old. He's going to be 30. What is this? 33 or 34. So.
Got Fabian Ruiz.
That's the best they can do at striker?
They can put Marino in the striker. They can follow Arteta's.
Now Varane is looking pretty good with Barcelona, but he's like a 12th man. He comes off the bench and scores, but when he starts, he doesn't really. But maybe Varane will be the starter there.
Or they'll put Michael Moreno.
Yeah, exactly.
Convert.
Man.
Portugal.
Is Ronaldo going to play in it?
He is.
26?
Yeah, he definitely is.
You still have a lot of stars in there. Fernandez is not considered an icon.
I'm not excited to see anyone from that Portuguese team.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't like these guys.
Portugal's a good team. Jota,
Even though
Rafael Leao, Pedro Neto.
Yeah, Leao. I'd be excited to see Leao.
Really?
Imagine Pedro Neto, Rafael Leao, and Ronaldo up top.
Ronaldo will still be starting?
Yeah, he definitely will.
Should, man. He should definitely start.
He is starting now.
Ruben Neves, awesome. Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes.
Neves? Are you insane?
Yeah, Ruben Neves is only 28.
He went to the Saudi League.
But we forgot the guy that plays for PSG.
Nuno Mendes?
The other Nuno Mendes and the other Neves in midfield that destroyed Liverpool.
Vitinha,
I'll be excited.
Vitinha and Joao Neves.
I would be excited to see this duo in midfield.
This is a PSG heavy
strong.
team.
Yeah.
And now they're getting everything from Luis Enrique about the pressure and the tactics, and they can.
And they have Diogo Costa, who you guys want. to purchase Man City?
Not
Right?
what that we want, that we have.
No.
You don't have him.
We have him.
Is that already confirmed, or you
It's
just
confirmed by Christian. We're
Twitter breaking you, or what is
He will be ours.
What about Brazil?
Brazil.
Me, of course.
It's a bunch of
Vini
don't-
Jr.
bro. It's a bunch of
Neymar's going to be
Foffy-
like half retired?
No, I'm not excited about the Brazil team, dude. It's a bunch
Yeah.
of foffy, whiny, complaining, unbelievably talented players that need to just
Yeah,
put their
Brazil's-
head down and go beat everybody because they can if they wanted to, but they're too foffy.
They should make
Yeah.
Ronaldinho the coach.
No, after he figures out all of his legal cases
Who did-
first.
Gabriel
He
is
was
in
just in
defense.
jail.
Wives or whatever.
They have Morello, Gabriel,
They got
Marquinhos.
Rodrigo,
Who's their
They got
attack?
Cunha.
That's an ugly.
Vinicius.
Joelinton, Bruno
It's a
Guimaraes,
super talented team that could win the World Cup, but they're too foffy.
Rafinha, Vinicius, and Rodrigo.
Well, speaking of
Juan
Brazil,
Pedro,
you guys saw
Savinho.
that? You guys saw what just happened?
Yes,
The Argentina beating
took a
them
dump on
4-1 without
yeah.
Messi.
Yeah,
Oh, I missed that.
and Rafinha was
wow.
like fighting the
Yeah.
Argentina. They don't like
Why don't
Brazil,
they?
There was
Argentina.
some
They don't
beef
like
there.
each other.
Yeah. Rafinha said, like, we're going to go to Argentina, we're going to beat them, whatever. He spoke out loud in the media, and then
Then he got
Argentina, like, really
Got
showed
what
the
he
way.
got.
Spank.
Got what he
Yeah.
deserved.
Yeah,
And that was a great display by the Argentine team without Messi.
That shows you the level difference.
I think
Brazil just doesn't have that maturity, man. I don't know. Like they're
that
not.
Argentine team is actually very mature right now. I think they can beat any team in
And
Europe.
the Argentina team, I watched the game.
That's a
Yeah,
bold statement.
I
The
think
Argentina
that-
team can like their game plan is very simple. It's like we're gonna just like get under these guys' skin, and they're gonna get angry, and they're gonna want to fight us, and they're gonna forget about playing soccer, and we're gonna beat them.
Who's in
That's
Argentina?
exactly what happened.
That team is
right.
That team is so strong right now.
Yeah.
I think that they are
Your
just
defense-
so composed.
That defense is.
I really don't. I don't
Why?
know. I don't know about their
Otamendi,
team.
Romero. I don't even know half
But
of
you have
these
to remember
players.
whenever
Romero
these guys,
for his country
Yeah.
is very, and Otamendi are
It's like
very
Maguire
different.
for England.
Dude, yes,
same
it
from
really is.
Emiliano
It really
Martinez,
is, dude.
too. It's the same way. Same
Yeah.
way. Emiliano Martinez is maybe average
Yeah.
for Aston Villa, but
But he's
whenever
another level.
Whenever he puts the Argentine,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
it's hurt. Rodrigo de
You
Paul.
can make the
whenever
argument
he-
for Pickford as well.
Yeah.
Pickford's had a lot of amazing games for England.
Yeah,
you know,
he is.
Yeah,
he is.
so
Okay.
But that Argentinian team matured so much. Like I think they're definitely the strongest team in the world. They're even much better than when they played for the World Cup.
They're not going to win the World Cup. Is that what you're saying?
They might. I'm not.
I know this is
they're
way
actually
out, but-
very, very strong. Like
if I had to bet money right now on who's winning that 2026, I have to go with France.
I wouldn't put France.
Why would you
I
put
have to go with
France?
They're stacked.
But they're stacked, but they have
They're
the
so
same manager.
stacked.
It's the same mentality from since 2018.
Yeah, they won it
Actually,
before.
2016. It's
But
getting
they won
10
it.
years.
They won it before.
Yeah, but because
they
had,
won it, and then they went to another final.
They,
Like,
they
they're
won it in
awesome.
2018 because of Mbappe.
Yeah.
That was like pure talent coming out. Like
Yes.
like it was his breaking season.
Yes.
But now with that guy again, it's gonna be his 10th year leading the same national team with the same players. They're
Yeah.
getting old. No,
You think it's done for them?
I'm not saying it's done, but they're not gonna win it again.
All right. Well, how about let me ask this: on paper, who's got the most talent of all these national teams?
I mean, we just ran through the names of Portugal. You guys don't think they're that good? I think Portugal.
on paper? I think
On
number
paper,
one,
it's probably gonna be France.
number one, France. Number two, England.
But if we're talking about a team,
On paper,
no,
I don't think England's gonna win it. But if you look at the England team on paper, they should be in every final, dude.
I mean,
It's
Spain.
so
Spain has
talented.
to be up in there.
Spain, they still need. Right now they have this Raul Asensio guy in defense.
I mean, Netherlands
So-
still looks amazing too.
Oh, we forgot about Netherlands.
Gapco, Clover, Depay,
But these are old
Frimpong,
guys. These are
De Jong,
like
Van Dijk.
these are like the
They're a
Belgian
bit
team
they're
in
a bit stale.
2018.
Yeah, they're a bit stale.
Yeah,
What's still no?
they remind me of that.
Frimpong will be on there though. Frimpong will be on there.
I just said Gapco. He's gonna be
Gakpo's gonna be on there. Yeah. Who else?
Kluivert.
Kluivert. He's Dutch.
Yeah,
Good pick. Are
his
they gonna
dad
have
is
Memphis?
Patrick.
Are they gonna have Memphis Depay?
He's 31. I think he's gonna be starter. Who else? They don't have any other attacking.
He's gonna be a
striker.
33-year-old striker for
He's gonna
Netherlands.
be 32.
I just don't want to see
years.
Weghorst again in striker.
Yeah, I mean they have Marlon. If Marlon starts really going
But it's,
crazy,
it's not a team that will go far.
Xavi Simons, you know that
I
guy
love that
from-
kid, but
Right.
he's
It's not
isn't
a
really.
team.
They're like they could be like a third place dark horse.
Yeah, I could see that, but nothing higher.
Yeah.
I think that's their ceiling.
They're not at first.
Eighth-
Italy
eighth
definitely
round.
not.
I think that's their ceiling. Yeah.
8th round.
8th round.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't know.
Gotcha. All right.
But I think I'll put Argentina to win the World Cup again as a first choice.
That's because you love Argentina.
And because they're actually a good team.
What are you going to do when Messi retires? Are you going to burn all your... What are you going to do, man? We're going to have to find a new team.
That's funny, dude.
Oh, God. I don't want to see that day.
It's going to be a sad day. Sad day. Yeah. All right. Well, I still think France is going to, if I had to bet money, win that thing. But
Yeah.
Let's see.
yeah.
Argentina.
All right. We're going to take a short break. And then when we get back, we'll do predictions for, what round are we in? 30?
30.
Holy crap. All right. We'll see you then. Welcome back.
Tell
I know
me,
it's
Christian, the good news. Tell me.
This is disgusting. Max is really pulling away right now. Updated scoreboard. Max,
Yes?
141 points. You had a plus 11.
Ooh!
You got 2 games right and a bunch of like other stuff. It was
Oh,
insane.
man.
It was insane.
It's like Liverpool winning the league.
141 for Max.
141.
Amir, 115 plus 3. Don't laugh at Amir.
Oh, no.
Because I'm at 121. I got plus 2.
Oh, gosh.
I
You
don't
guys
really
are
You know,
horrible.
the problem is, when you said Max got most of the points, I
Yeah.
predicted everything the opposite.
Yes.
And I think you were in the middle.
Well, I had less points than you some.
Oh, God.
Dang, guys.
Yeah. So we dropped the ball that week, and Max is like
On fire.
basically by himself, man.
Wow, so I could potentially be winning fantasy, Liverpool winning the
when
league,
did you?
and I'm
Why
winning
would you be
this.
winning in fantasy? I'm still 4
I
points
play
ahead.
you this week. No, I'm giving the
What if I
viewers
beat you
what they
this
want to
week?
hear.
If I beat you this week, it goes back to 7.
Every subscriber here is rooting for me.
I don't think so.
They
Are
don't, they don't know
All
the
7
history.
of them.
They don't know the history.
They don't know the history. Freaking Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
All right. Round 30 predictions. Tuesday, April 1st, April Fool's Day. We have Arsenal playing Fulham. Amir, please tell me what the score is going to be so that I can come back here and beat Max.
It's so hard to predict Premier League games right now.
Yeah, and it's midweek.
Yeah.
After a break, it's going to be
Yeah.
it's a chance to come back on Max because whatever he predicts, it might be different from what he normally predicts. But I don't know. So, yeah, what do you think?
2-1 Arsenal, maybe?
2-1 Arsenal.
Ugh.
Seems safe. All right, Max.
This is Saka's potentially return, even if it's off the bench. So that for me is a big
I hate
team
you so
squad
much,
booster.
Max.
That's a squad booster right there.
I
They see
hate
Saka
you so
putting on the
much.
socks with them in their locker room. I'm going.
You know I drafted him, right?
Thank you. I'm also going to go with an Arsenal win, but I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1.
Arsenal's at home.
Oh yeah.
They're playing Fulham, which is basically baby Arsenal. Fulham actually have strikers though. They have 2 good ones. I'm gonna say 2-0 Arsenal.
Clean sheet.
Clean sheet, yeah.
All right. You don't think ML Smith Rowe is going to come back and get a revenge goal?
I think Arsenal's defense is too good.
They
At
haven't
home.
been lately.
At home though.
Yeah.
So this is the problem. You let
at
Amir
home,
convince
Fulham-
you, and you
yeah.
get +2.
Yeah. But then again, like Fulham is like right down the street. So like it's not like Fulham have to travel across the
Craven
country
Cottage.
or whatever.
It's actually
But
30 minutes
whatever.
away.
Yeah. Yeah. Dang, I think Fulham might score now. Dang it. I'll stick to it. Whatever. All right. Then we got Wolves versus West Ham. I feel like this game would actually be pretty good. Wolves are at home. Cunha should be back by now.
Finally, yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
he's going to be back.
West Ham,
Is still not good.
still not good.
Somehow.
I'll say just 2-1 Wolves. I'll be very vanilla. Max, what's up, dude? What's up, dude?
I kind of like your score.
I don't like that you like my score.
I'm going to go 2-1 Wolves.
So I got a 20-point gap. You said 2-1?
2-1 Wolves.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I think Graham Potter maybe had enough time to sort his papers, so I'm going to flip it.
Okay.
2-1 West Ham.
All right. I like that.
I like it.
All right, 3 p.m., Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United. Oh, this game could actually be pretty good.
Ruben.
Amir, what do you think?
This guy hurts. It's just this team. I cannot watch this team.
Yeah.
Maybe because I spent $180 on that ticket. It was three times more expensive than men's.
You had to. You're gonna regret if you didn't.
What is that? Like a London tax or something?
I have no idea. It was so
Insane, bro.
expensive.
Yeah. That's haram on those like small clubs, bro. Making the fans have to pay that much money to go to the games.
It was Fulham at home. It's not like I went to Old Trafford.
That's what I'm saying. Is like for Fulham fans, they have to pay that much money to go to their games.
Yeah, there weren't many like big fans, unless they like inherited like a season ticket or season pass or whatever. But anyway, Nottingham Forest. Should I believe in them? Or
Dude, there's literally 8 games. You still don't believe.
Yeah. Against Man United and Ruben Amorim. Yeah. This is the time to believe.
I think I'm just gonna go 1-1.
1-1. Okay.
1-1.
All right, Max.
I'm just deciding if they're going to keep a clean sheet, but I'm going to go with Nottingham 2-1.
Wow.
Dang it. That's what I was going to pick. Crap. That's what I was going to pick.
It's all right. We can go. Maybe if you just copied me, you could get plus 20.
Yeah. I like that. You guys copy each other.
But then what I normally do is I say, okay, I'll keep the same result, but I'll change the score. And then you end up guessing the right score. Like a zift.
Well, honestly, no one is going to... Like, from Nottingham, they're going to score 2, but no one can score 2 goals from Man
That's why I said 1 goal.
I scored 3 against Leicester, but Nottingham's got a much better
defense. That they're getting hot. Bruno Fernandes is on fire.
I don't care about this kid, but
he scored 2 goals. He got a hat trick in the Europa League. He scored another goal in the Premier League, and he scored a goal the game before against Arsenal. That's 5 goals in 3 games.
I think he finally learned Portuguese, so he can speak to Ruben.
5 goals in 3 games.
I have to try to close the gap here.
5 goals and 2 assists in 3 games.
I'm going to go 1-0 Nottingham. I got to try to close the gap somehow.
Yeah, that was a good one.
All right, Wednesday, April 2nd. A bunch of games at 2:45. Oh, I forgot this is also midweek at 3 o'clock.
Oh gosh,
we're going to have really weird scores, guys. Like really weird.
2:45.
All right, Bournemouth is playing Ipswich. I'll go first on this one. It's going to be weird. I feel like there's going to be upsets this week. You guys don't feel that?
No?
I think so.
No, not really.
Bournemouth lost to Brentford in their last game.
It's not really upsets after international break.
Yeah. Bournemouth lost to did Clivert play?
Well, you should predict Bournemouth game based on how you think they're going to perform against Man City in the weekend.
Oh, I didn't think
the whole entire squad played.
I think I'm going to go a tie. I was about to say Ipswich win, but Ipswich don't win games.
Bournemouth have
they just
so I'll say 1-1. All right.
2-0 Bournemouth.
Dang it. That's probably more accurate.
I'm going to go 3-1 Bournemouth.
Dang it. I'm going to drop more points.
You could be the one that's right, though.
Yeah.
You could be right. Kirkus.
Oh, man, yeah. All right, we got Brighton versus Aston Villa.
It's going to be a good game.
What do you think, Amir?
I think I'm going to go Aston Villa 2-1.
2-1. Max?
I'm going to go 1-1.
He's going tie here.
They seem neck and neck.
I thought this would be a tie, too. Oh, crap.
Great minds think alike.
I'm going to be different. 2-1 Brighton. Come on.
Nice.
Matoma.
Sure.
All right. Matoma just... Did Asians have to play games?
They do.
During this break?
Pretty sure
we have any Asian fans.
Did he have to go...
You for that
dude, he had to go all the way to Japan to play games?
All Asian, African, and South American had to play qualifiers, except for European countries. They had to play the National League.
Oh, dude, so he had to play some big games for Japan.
Probably.
Yes.
And he went all the way to a different hemisphere to do so.
He played March 20th. So.
Where?
Well, no, March 20th was a while. He had an 8 days break.
Where?
He was in Bahrain.
That's not that far.
Bahrain is...
Oh, no, they played in Japan. They played home, sorry.
Oh.
But he played against Bahrain.
Dang it, he's going to be sluggish for me this week.
That was 8 days ago, dude.
Okay.
He had 8 days of rest.
All right. Maybe he...
No, maybe he...
stocked up on Japanese fruit snacks.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know. All right, anyway.
Cotton candy.
All right, Man City versus Leicester. Do Do I go first?
You go first.
Okay, yeah.
You guys go first.
Man City versus Leicester. We're taking a dump on these guys.
Yeah, what an easy game.
We have to kill them.
We will.
I won't accept anything other than 3-0.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm more optimistic.
I'm going
Max?
5-1.
5-1.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I was gonna say 4-0.
4-0. Max, let me tell you something, dude. If you're right at 5-1, I think we just stop this for the rest of the season. If 5-1 hits...
Against Leicester City, dude, you guys are going to
If
dump on them.
5-1 hits, we have to quit this for the rest of the
Yeah,
season.
that's awesome.
And we each of us owe you a dinner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take steakhouse.
We're predicting a
All right. Newcastle versus Brentford. Amir, what do you think, man?
Newcastle high off of just winning, bro.
2-0 Newcastle.
Oh,
2-0 Newcastle.
Yeah.
Max?
kind of like that, but I'm going to go a little different. I'm going to go 3-1.
3-1 Newcastle?
Yes.
I'm going for the upset. I think they're gonna have
They're going to have a
dip.
hangover. EFL
They're gonna have a hangover, literally and figuratively, because they're probably still drunk from the celebration.
It's Ramadan though.
Huh?
It's Ramadan.
It's what is that?
No, they're gonna be
No,
drunk.
Ramadan ends that.
Oh, it ends this weekend.
Ends this
so-
weekend.
All right, so I'll go 2-1 Brentford.
You're crazy, aren't you?
I know, man.
You're all about
I have to go
Embuemo.
for it.
You love it. You're an Embuemo lover.
Did
boy.
Embuemo have to? Did he have to play this last week? Did he have to
What
play?
does he play for Cameroon?
Cameroon, I think.
Sure, he played, yeah.
Dang it.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's a starter.
He should.
Embuemo's a
Wait,
starter.
did he play for another?
He played both games, Libya and
Libya.
Eswatini.
Wait, isn't Mbeumo English?
He's a Cameroonian, bro.
He never played for England?
No.
I thought he was English and then he switched to
He played for
Really?
France U20.
France.
And then he switched allegiance after U21
Wow.
to Cameroon.
Oh, he realized he couldn't take like
He realized he wasn't going to start.
Dembele's spot or whatever. Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
That's crazy.
All right, guys. Southampton versus Crystal Palace. Max.
I'm sorry, guys. This guy Mbeumo is not Cameroonian. He's from Upper Egypt.
Wait,
Saidi guy
because of how he looks. Yeah.
with a Galabe.
He's from Mbaba.
We basically all have an uncle that resembles Embuemo. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
I'm
go
going to
ahead.
go
Max.
Crystal Palace
Okay, that's a really good
will win.
prediction.
I'm just going to go with 2-0.
Okay.
Is Mateta gonna score?
God, I
If he
hope
plays, yes.
Because
And I hope Eze finally scores.
Christian has Mateta in his starting lineup.
Oh.
You don't want that to
I'm
happen.
so expecting.
He's got
I'm
like
expecting him
25
to score
stitches
against
on his head.
Southampton. Oh, he's not even going to play.
That was like, dude.
I think it's probably yeah.
Nketiah.
The Millwall game was, yeah. Amir,
got
what do
it.
you think?
Crystal Palace 2-1.
I'm not looking forward to the next game.
Again?
Are we gonna have Eze and Mateta in that game?
I don't know
Probably.
if Mateta, but
Eze
Eze,
just
yes.
scores for England.
Okay.
Eze is playing, yeah.
Oh, Eze makes everything go. So.
No, not really this season.
I
Go with
like
your
Max's. I like your scoreline.
2-0?
2-0, yeah. All right, Liverpool versus Everton. Max, I have to ask you this one first.
I have.
Sorry.
This game gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
Like it makes me.
The other
It
Scousers.
makes me sad.
You won the league already.
Yeah, I know, but
Merseyside
if I'm
derby.
just predicting this game,
This one's gonna be war. It's gonna be violent.
I'm gonna predict
It's gonna be a very
a
violent,
very
game.
ugly game.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna go with a win for our sakes,
Okay.
at least for my sake.
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1.
But
Amir?
this could easily be a tie, and it could even be an upset.
That's a 0-0 game.
0-0.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I could see it.
What do you think, Christian?
I could see 2 red cards in this game
Yeah.
too. We're all pissed after losing finals.
Yeah, I think that's why. I think you guys win big. Actually, 3-1.
Really?
But it's going to be a frustrated, pissed off game.
Yeah.
Slot is probably going to get red carded.
Yeah.
Maybe even Salah gets red carded. Who knows?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Celebrate
Wait,
Ramadan
Christian,
with
did
a
you
bang.
predict Crystal Palace Southampton?
Yeah, I said 2-0.
Oh,
Yeah.
I missed it.
All right, last game. This is the big one. 2 teams that can't play any defense, that have, to some fans, underperformed, and to all Tottenham fans have underperformed. Chelsea versus Tottenham. It's at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea are in like the worst form before, right?
Yeah.
They've been in their worst form. Didn't they tie in that last game they played before?
Chelsea?
Chelsea. They tied to...
No. They lost against Arsenal and then won against
It was
Leicester.
1-0.
Won against Leicester 1-0.
But the Leicester game was a Premier League game? Or was a...
Yeah, you're talking about the Conference League that they had? Yeah, they won against Leicester 1-0, and then the next Premier League game was Arsenal. They lost.
Lost to Arsenal. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
so these games have a lot of goals, guys. When these two teams play, it's a lot of goals.
Just remember, Tottenham lost against Fulham 2-0. Last game.
I'll say...
I already have a score in my head.
Don't take my score.
We're all going to take each other's
I'm going to
score.
say 3-2 Tottenham.
You're wild.
Whoa.
I'm going 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah, bro. This has 1-1 written all over. It's a Thursday game, guys.
I'm going
right.
3-3.
3-3.
You guys are crazy. These teams are not capable of scoring that many
It's a
goals.
Thursday game.
No, guys, they cannot score that many
It's
goals.
the end of the week.
Yeah, but still, you think that who in Chelsea can score 3 goals?
Yeah. Whoa.
Name three players that can score 3 goals in Chelsea.
Cole
Palmer.
Cole Palmer. Since when? He hasn't scored since
When is Jackson coming back?
5 months ago.
You know what's the best antidote when you're in poor form? Play Tottenham's defense.
That's not true. They played Leicester City, and he didn't score. He missed a penalty.
When is Jackson coming
He missed
back?
a penalty against Leicester City.
Did he miss it or was it saved?
Is that the one that maybe it was saved?
It was saved. But
Yeah.
it's still a miss, you know. But
No.
all right, boys. We did it. We'll see what happens. But I don't know. Chelsea, Tottenham, those games feel like there's a lot of goals,
Yeah.
a lot of controversy. They're really entertaining. Like, that's on this whole lineup, if I had to pick one game to sit and watch other than my own team, it'd be
Chelsea,
that game.
Tottenham?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's on
I wouldn't
Thursday.
pay.
Three fireworks.
I wouldn't pay $10 to go see that in real life.
On a Thursday. Come on.
Okay.
A Thursday.
As a neutral, you don't want to be entertained?
It's not entertaining to watch Khara.
Tottenham is so entertaining this season.
No, man, I don't like eating the team.
All right.
Maybe I just hate Chelsea.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we did it. Do we have any final words before we shut it down?
No.
No.
Thank you, Christian.
No.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, George Musri.
Oh yeah, thank you,
George
George,
Musri.
for making the music.
We're not thanking you anymore next season. This is
Yeah,
exhausting.
do we do it every week?
No, man.
Yo.
I think this is enough.
Well, next season
I think
we're gonna-
he's gotten so much love.
Yeah.
Next season
We're
we're
just
gonna,
gonna
have
bring
a
him
new,
here and bash
we're gonna probably have a new theme, so we probably
Sorry,
gonna have
George.
to thank
And then we have to thank him for like
Again.
30 weeks.
Yeah.
And then
Thank ChatGPT. Thank you for.
thank you.
Oh yeah. for
I have an
for picking
idea.
the title.
I have an idea. Why don't we just pay him? Then we don't have to thank him. The
Pay
thank
George?
you is the money.
Pay
Yeah.
George.
Yeah, just pay him.
If we get some more than 7 subscribers, we'll pay you.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it. And we'll see you next week.
See you guys.